All set.
All right. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to a production of the Cross Platform Baseball League. My name is Weaver for Prez. I'm going to handle play by play for you tonight. And joining me is one of the co commissioners of this league, and of course, your play by play analyst for tonight, Dwayne. How you doing tonight, Dwayne?
What's going on? How are you, Weaver?
I'm happy to be here, happy to be casting some XBL action. If you are new to what we do here, this is the Cross Platform Baseball League, formerly the Xbox Baseball League. It is a league set at 90 ego across the board. This is the best collection of talent that you can find in the Super Mega Baseball community. It's all custom teams, everything tailored to the best players' skill sets, and I just can't wait to get into it. How about you?
Absolutely. We just had a great AAA matchup on our hands that was played on 80 hitting ego with 90 batting, 90 pitching, 90 base running. Our AAA setup, the XBL running two concurrent tiers. But yeah, our previous game that just ended mere minutes ago, Lanky Kale versus Cougar. Sweep for Cougar and his Lone Stars against Lanky Kale. Both newcomers into this league. Lots of traction for the league itself growing with the introduction of AAA and the introduction of the cross platform aspects of it. So, some good baseball action on our hands previously tonight, and now going forward, we have some good baseball on our hands, it sounds like, Weaver.
Yeah, and some elite pitching there from Cougar, shutouts in both games, and that could be a theme going forward into this matchup. We've got Goverrnment versus the Cardiac Card. Uh, Two teams with, I would say, slightly different play styles. Cardiac definitely pitching first. Goverrnment all about the contact swing.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of these teams have been involved in the league or playing in the league since its inception in season one. So these two foes know each other extremely well. Many scrimmages, many hours, many chats spent in the party. These two teams couldn't be any more up to date on what the other is doing. So look for a lot of action here on either side. Goverrnment definitely, as I was saying, going to go with his contact first approach. He recently came off a split versus Mantis where he mercied him in the first game, walked him off with a home run to get the 10-0, then loses 1-0, getting frustrated on Shaka.
Yep.
So we've seen that he's got it when he's on, and sometimes he doesn't quite have it. He also has an extremely impressive sweep over early favorite Ashnod's Coupon under his
Yes.
belt early in this season. So two of his five wins coming against one of the top players in the league. Let's see how he does going forward. Let's see which Bice shows up tonight. That's what you're really going to be looking out for. On that other
And
hand, oh, go ahead, Weaver. Go ahead.
I was gonna say two very convincing wins over Ashnod too.
Absolutely.
He did not maybe in the first game you could say he swept he squeaked by, but in the second game it was all Goverrnment.
Absolutely. And what we have on the other side of the ball in CardiacCard is a two-time World Series season one and season two, two-time World Series appearance, runner-up. Did not manage to bring home the big prize. In seasons since, he's been floating around that 500, slightly below 500 mark, slightly above 500 mark. Still there at 5-7 early in this season, playing cardiac baseball. All five of his wins thus far have been shutouts.
Yeah.
Along with
But
those runner-up positions, he's got Von Asens in his cabinet, so he's been pitching first the entire time he's been involved in this competition. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, a couple of OGs, like you said, going at it here today. Should be a good one. I think we'll see a good mix of elite pitching and elite contact hitting.
mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to get into it. We are going to go ahead and signal the players that they may queue up so we can get this game called for you. If Cardiac is the first home team, I believe we'll be at Emerald Diamond.
Yes.
If it is Goverrnment going first, it will be the Swagger Center. So two very different parks there.
Yes, absolutely. We will see what the dichotomy of the parks brings us. Park factor is definitely going to come into play for the playstyle of Bice and the playstyle of Cardiac. So let's see if Cardiac can control the bases, control the base runners, and use his hit and run style as far as hitting goes to get some runs early on Bice. And let's see if Bice can use those short fences at Swagger to do what he does best. We're
Yeah,
going to head into
absolutely.
game.
Should be good, and we'll be getting this Xbox v Xbox matchup queued up here as soon as we can. Yeah, I I've signaled the Cardiac, and we will wait on him and Goverrnment.
All right, we are waiting on Goverrnment here as the players are queued, so we will bring you to the loading screen once that queue pops for us. All right, we are fixed.
All right, loading into Swagger Center here. Goverrnment going to play home team first, TheCardiac. And some quick loading times there for these same platform opponents.
Yes, our first Xbox versus Xbox matchup here of the new Season 8 season featured on Match of the Week.
Absolutely. Packed house here in Southern California. Goverrnment the home team, Cardinals away. That means they will bat first. We're moments away from first pitch. It will be delivered by the late Bob Gibson.
I love the theme of Vice's team here. Lots of African American great team players on this team.
First pitch was a bit outside. He tried him with a fastball. Cardiac patient on that one, but not patient on the changeup. A 1-1 count. Gibson with the delivery. Cardiac takes high. Lefty with a lot of power. Could play big into Swagger Center at some point in this game, if not now. Tries to poke that the other way. 2-2 count to the leadoff hitter. The pitch, contact swing, it is booted by Gibson over to the shortstop area. It's going to be a leadoff single for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be valuable. Let's see what Jordan does with this base runner. He's got Steeler on his leadoff hitter. He's known for running the bases with extreme aggression. Hit and run is a big part of the Cardiac game.
Yeah, blazing speed, but this one is floated into right field. Goverrnment should have it, but he lets it drop. Tony Gwynn gonna get the force out at second anyway. Maybe a strategic decision there to remove that blazing speed.
Yeah, perhaps. You really don't know with Goverrnment behind the sticks. He very well could have let that drop.
0-1 count will start Nick Solak here. 184 average thus far. Still good speed on first, so yeah, it probably wasn't on purpose there in right field. In any case, there was one out. Pitch from Gibson, swing and a miss, 101 miles an hour. Gibson tries to get him chasing on a curveball. It's in the dirt. Cardiac with some indecision, makes the right call to go back, and it's a full count.
Yeah, smart move there. He has a ton of speed, but he's going to play that smart.
Solak's power swinging on a full count. He whiffs on the 101 miles an hour. Great pitch there from Gibson. And with 2 outs, Ellis will bat. Guarding the lines is Goverrnment. Afraid of that double down the line. Drew Ellis, 0-1 count. Power swinging, gives that one a charge into center field. It's going to stay in, however. Even with the hitter-friendly dimensions, it doesn't even get to the track. And the Cardinals leave a runner at first.
Yeah, early base runners for Cardiac. No stealing yet. Probably trying to save that for later in the game if the situation is going to call for it. Let's see what Bice is able to do now. Let's see if he can jump on some strikes.
Willie Mays, the owner of a 250 average from the leadoff spot, starts the count ahead, 1-0. This fastball, he check swings. Brendan McKay on the bump for the Cardinals.
The Cardinals ace.
Electing not to go with the power pitch. Is this pretty typical of Cardiac?
It could be typical this season. I'm not sure if he's used it too much, but what I do believe is that he's using that approach to not leave too many balls over the plate for Bice to hit, because he has had a very, very, very strong season thus far at getting bat to ball using that contact swing.
Barry Bonds has one of those contact home runs, and he has himself an even count. Good speed on first base.
Yeah, I believe
Right.
Bice is fully contact swinging at this point. I don't believe he's power swinging at all in his game.
3-1 count. We'll see what the contact swing can bring him here if he swings. It's a good pitch on the corner. He takes it. Full count. Big pitch here. Change up. Fouled off. Another full count pitch. Runner staying put. Goverrnment takes it. Great at bat there from Barry Bonds. And the first two have reached here for Bice.
Yeah, he's expressing that great eye that we are used to on the Xbox side. If you've played him before, you know that he will spit on some balls that are very, very close to the strike zone.
Way ahead of that changeup is one of your favorite players, Jimmy Rollins.
Absolutely.
And a 2-1 count. Good pitch there from Cardiac. The 2-2. Just misses with the cut fastball.
Yeah,
Another full count. A lot of deep counts here early. That one is a perfect pitch up and away. And Brendan McKay strikes him out. Tony Gwynn, owner of 4 home runs for Goverrnment this season. That one's down the line. Diving stop by Ellis saves it from going into the outfield. Probably saves a run there with that dive, but in any case, it's bases loaded.
Yeah, looking a little bit dangerous. Let's see if Cardiac can work out of this jam as he gives up a first pitch hit, it looks like.
Frank Thomas puts a charge in that one. Stowers makes a great play to save it from going into the gap, but it's going to go down as a 2-run single. Goverrnment ahead 2-0.
The bats are alive. What can you say? He put a lot of runs up yesterday. It looks like he's trying to continue that trend.
Goverrnment trying to show the XBL community that his sweep over Ashnod was not fluky. He's got a 2-2 count here with Roy Campanella. This one's going to be popped up pretty deep into left center field. Stowers has it. We'll see if Bice wants to challenge. 99 throw from Cardiac. Throw to the plate. He is safe.
Very
Just too
play.
much speed there on third, I believe, from Jimmy Rollins.
Yeah,
It's
he's
3-0 Goverrnment.
He's packed pretty good with speed there at the top end of that order. That just happened to be one of those guys there at third base. There's really not a better throw you can make from left field there if you're Cardiac.
2-1 count now on Robinson. McKay gonna throw a changeup here. Goverrnment doesn't bite. Looking locked in early. And that slider looked like he placed it pretty well, but it's just gonna miss up and away. And runners on first and second yet again. 0-1 count now on Bill Madlock. Tense is Brendan McKay. You won't see that often from the Cardinals ace. Perfect fastball there, froze Goverrnment. And finally the first inning comes to an end.
Yeah, let's see if Cardiac can keep it close moving forward on the mound. Early runs are not exactly what you want to be giving up against a team like Goverrnment, as he pops out foul on the first pitch here against Bob Gibson. But if he can keep it at 3, he might be able to do enough to claw back here.
Will Smith gonna hit that one over to Frank the Tank Thomas, and quickly 2 down here. Goverrnment looking for a critical shutdown inning. Colby Fitch swinging on the first pitch. Up the middle, no dive attempt at second, and it's going to be a 2-out hit here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, pretty hard hit ball. Just got enough of it there. Let's see if he elects to hit and run. I think he's going to want to keep valuable base runners on the paths early in this game when he's behind.
Yeah, not a lot of speed either at first. If he tries to hit and run and misses the hit part, it would be a disaster.
Hasn't stopped him before.
We'll see how the at-bat plays out. It is the count is currently in the Cardinals' favor. Devin Hairston looks at 100 miles an hour. The 24th pitch from Gibson. Swing and a miss. Got him on a cutter. 95 miles an hour. And a shutdown inning for the Goverrnment.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Now Joe Morgan will bat. Brendan McKay starts him with a changeup. Another late great Hall of Famer representing Goverrnment's team. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball. It's in there. And he's going to try and fool him with a changeup. This one is blooped to left field. Stower's in on it, but he can't make the catch. It bloops right in front of him on to second. And it's going to be a leadoff single for Goverrnment.
Yeah, contact swing doing its job there. Gets just enough wood on it to push it into left field into no man's land. So leadoff base runner is again going to be really valuable if you're Goverrnment. He's done a great job of pushing them across this far.
Bice takes a good fastball there, and it's a 1-1 count. Another fastball coming in. Cardiac doing a pretty good job of painting the corners early. 2-2 slider, or 1-2 slider rather, makes it 2-2. Bice hits that one up the middle. Solak collects it. They try to double him up. Goverrnment gets back.
That's one of those tough plays. You try to make that judgment. If you can let it drop, if you will let it drop to try and maybe get a double play there. Cardiac elects to catch it just to go for the sure out. Probably the smartest move you can make.
Barry Bonds batting from the right side is down in the hole, 0-2. Gonna try that changeup once again. Foul ball. McKay makes a pitch.
Oh.
Froze him again, 97 on the black. Great pitch from Cardiac.
Yeah, he's electing to paint here. He's using that accuracy pitching very, very well thus far in this game. Just a few mistakes that Bice was able to drive in that first inning. If he's able to get into a groove here, though, he should be able to keep it close.
Rollins is going to hit that one into right center. Angle will collect it. He gets it in quick. Does a good job of cutting it off before it gets to the gap. It's going to be a 2-out double. Runner will advance from first to third. Still 3-0 Goverrnment. Tony Gwynn swinging first pitch. All contact swings so far. 0-2 slider. Goverrnment offers. It's over to Hairston on to first. And the Cardinals get out of a jam here in the second.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 11.
Adam Engel, the center fielder, will try and get a rally started here for the Cardinals. Swinging through 100 miles an hour, however, and late is Engel.
He's got that Harmon Killebrew stance.
A 175 average thus far for Engel. He faces an 0-2 pitch, and he takes it. Power swinging is Engel. And he takes a nice fastball, 100 miles an hour, up in the zone, just nicked that lineup there. And it's the first out.
Looks like Bice decided to bring his paintbrush along with him as well. Cardiac's not the only one finding the edges of the zones.
Bob Gibson dealing so far. One out here in the third. Cardiac makes great contact on that, but he's just a bit too late. Back to the top of the order with Ray. Hits that one, 99 power to left field, but he didn't get the reticle where he wanted it. Bonds will catch it, and it's the second out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Josh Stowers has been active in left field today. 3 home runs thus far on the season. Hits that one up the middle, stopped by Gibson. A great play there from him to keep it from going into no man's land, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Goverrnment.
Yeah, the 5, 6, and 7 holes here on this Bice Republic team. Very, very dangerous along with the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Cardiac's still having to navigate his way through some dangerous waters as he gives up the first pitch. Leadoff single again. Goverrnment runners on the bases.
Yep, right on cue. Another hard hit ball, and that will bring up Campanella with the runner on first. He does not offer at the slider. You'll see a fastball here that misses. Hitters count now for Goverrnment. Way early on the changeup, though. Good fastball there. Cardiac needs another strike here. And he gets it. Great pitch. Goverrnment not looking for that. First out recorded.
Yeah, as long as he's able to find those very, very, very edge of the strike zone pitches like that changeup right there, Bice is going to have a hard time pulling the trigger on those.
Pulls the trigger on that one. It's going to be fouled over towards the short porch. Ray says he has it. He does. Throw to second is errant, but no challenge from the runner. He probably still would have had him anyway. And there are 2 down for Madlock. Slider is in there. Changeup gets him early. And it's a 0-2 count here for Cardiac. The second 0-2 pitch is a fastball on the black. He's had that pitch working today, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He is absolutely finding the corners. Both of these teams are. And with Cougar in the last match, I am just beside myself with the way these dudes are painting right now. I couldn't be more happy.
Nick Solak will bat now. Bob Gibson locked in mojo-wise. Cardiac not seeing that pitch well. Oh, no dive attempt there at third. He may have had the first out, but it's going to go down as a foul ball. A 1-2 count on Solak. Gibson's pitch. Ripped into right field. That is going to hit off of the dimension sign down there. But with Swagger Center's dimensions, it's a single.
Yeah, there's such a thing. It's too hard in these tiny little bandboxes like this with these high walls. Cardiac really got a hold of that, but a leadoff base runner nonetheless. That's good.
Tell you what, that would not have been a single in the AAA series with shotgun dimensions.
Yeah, possible.
Cardiac almost a double play ball there, but again, no dive attempt from the middle infielder. First two have reached here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's looking like a good situation with no outs. Logan Wyatt, a stalwart in this Cardiac team for many, many seasons. Let's see if he's able to search for a pitch to hit and take a big chance on it.
Doesn't bite on that screwball that barely broke. It's an 0-1 count. Does a good job not to overextend on that fastball. Bice ahead, 1-2. Pitch from Gibson. Just a bit outside. Good at bat here from Wyatt. Oh, but he takes that screwball, 91 miles an hour. Got him looking. First out.
Yeah, it's a tough one to take. He probably sold out on the take there. I'm not really sure if he saw it well out of his hand. But yeah, nonetheless, backwards K.
Bob Gibson still locked in. You would think maybe another hit or two would revert him to normal. But Cardiac striking out on 3 pitches. Well, it looked like a promising rally is now down to its final out. Guarding the lines as he has done every at bat. This one is poked into left field. Bonds is going to collect it. They will not challenge his arms. Smart call there from Cardiac.
Yeah,
the bases are loaded.
I think if he's not guarding the line, that's a playable ball for his third baseman.
Yeah, quite possibly. And the RBI man now activated. Granted, this hitter only... Oh, this one, first pitch swinging. First baseman Thomas has it on to Gibson, and the rally is extinguished.
Yeah, that is tough. That is tough. It was just hard with the bases loaded. You're very eager. Jumping on the first pitch, just a ball way out of the zone. Nothing he can really do there. Not a lot of speed, so no chance for an infield single either.
Exactly what Cardiac wanted. Runners in scoring position for his RBI man. Just couldn't get a good pitch to hit there. He goes back to work here on the mound, but Goverrnment is going to hit it into the right field corner. With the dimensions again, he may not have a double. Yeah, he's going to hold it first. Leadoff single for Goverrnment.
I think that's 4 innings and 4 leadoff base runners, perhaps. Maybe 3.
Wow. Goverrnment putting on a contact performance here. Cardiac doing a good job keeping the game close. A slider will try to backdoor it. He can't. Brendan McKay, the 2-1 delivery. Bice offers at the changeup. 2-2 count. Slider over to Hairston, should be 2. On to Solak to first. A great tailor-made double play there for the Cardinals, just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, absolutely. That was just that ball can go one way or another when you leave a slider kind of hanging out in the bottom corner inside part of the zone like that. But Vice just jumping on a little early, drags it to the shortstop, and yeah, like you said, just what the doctor ordered. Great double play there for the Cardinals.
1 strike away from sending his offense back out there, who showed signs of life. Cardiac's pitch, changeup. This one is going to be over the head of Hairston. He offers a dive at it, but it's going to find its way out to angle. A 2-out knock here for Goverrnment.
Yeah, and Jimmy Rollins stepping up again here. He's got that inside pitch activated, and looks like Cardiac's going to go right after it.
Yeah, perhaps trying to bait him into being over-aggressive with that inside pitch trait. Sneaks a strike and then gets him to foul one off. One more pitch for Cardiac to get out of it. Fastball, Goverrnment offers out to Corey Ray. Comes in and he has it. 3 outs here. head to the top of the 5th. Cardiac and his Cardinals looking to put one on the board.
Gibson starting to get locked in here through 50 pitches.
Gets him to saw his bat in half there, or rather not in half, but into a million pieces. It's going to be a 1-3 put out. And with one out, that'll bring up the top of the order in Corey Ray.
This is the kind of hitter you can definitely drive a strike with, so let's see if he can. Right there, that could have been the one. A little early, it looked like a high changeup, but yeah, let's see if he can find a good fastball to get a hold of here.
Cardiac perhaps upset with himself for missing that one. He's going to dig in now with a 1-2 count. Gibson's pitch. It's a fastball on the outside corner, just like Cardiac's been painting. Goverrnment paints. And now with 2 outs, it'll be up to Stowers to get the rally going.
Yeah, some of these people that have to play Goverrnment are going to be, oh, that's driven.
Oh, this one is shellacked into center field. Will Swagger hold this one? No, it will not. Cardiac Cardinals on the board.
Great piece of hitting, sort of inside outs it to right center field with Stowers there, but hey, he got more than enough on that to hit it 427 feet.
Stowers saved a run in the first inning with his heroics in left field, and he steals a run there with his bat. 3-1 Goverrnment now. Nick Solak trying to follow it up.
Yeah, as I was stating to say, Goverrnment's sort of the product of when Flash teaches you how to hit and Cardiac teaches you how to pitch. So if you put that all together, you get a pretty decent player in my eyes.
And Cardiac cannot lay off that fastball way above the zone. We are through 4.5 here in Southern California.
Very dangerous part of the order here coming up for Goverrnment.
Tony Gwynn, the cleanup hitter. High pitch. Cardiac will challenge that high pitch. Goverrnment doesn't offer. Slider, perfectly painted. Another 0-2 count. We'll see if he can put him away. Goverrnment fouls it off. Brendan McKay looking for that changeup. Couldn't get it. He's going to try a cutter here. Goverrnment offers over to McKay. He makes a nice catch. First out. Frank Thomas. Ooh, he may have that slider working now.
Yeah, definitely painting with that. Definitely finding that edge of the zone.
84 pitches, though, through 4 1/3 for McKay. Not what you want to see from your ace on a rotation-focused team. And as I say that,
right to Logan
goes
Hensman.
to the bullpen. Yeah, right-handed specialist. Lincoln Hensman quickly finds himself in a 2-2 count. Tries a fastball, a lot of velo on this pitcher. Over to right. Thought for a second maybe it would get over his head, but right collects it. And it's the second out. 99 miles per hour, low and away. Goverrnment doesn't like it. Another fastball coming. Sidearm delivery here from Hensman. Another fastball. Swinging. Missing is Goverrnment. A 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. 99 miles per hour, even without the power pitching, where he could potentially get up to 101, 102. He blows Goverrnment away.
Yeah, he's just looking to hit his spots. He knows that's a lot more important here in this game. It's soft contact and making pitches right on the edge of that zone that are going to get you through a game versus Goverrnment. Because his ability to hit mistake pitches and hit strikes hard with that contact swing, it's close to unrivaled at this point.
Speaking of hitting balls hard, Cardiac with a firm single up the middle is going to put his first runner of this inning on board. And Logan Wyatt, the 5-hole hitter, looking to extend the inning and make a bit of a rally here.
Reminded me of the old Xbox Baseball League days, I'll tell you that much.
Wyatt bloops this one into left field. Could be into no man's land. Rollins out. He can't make the catch. Cardiac aggressively going to third. He's caught in a rundown. Looks like he will make it back to second. Probably could have had third there. Might have panicked
He could have, but is there no outs? Let's not make the first out at third base. And
right.
In my opinion, that's the smartest move he could have made there. Getting over aggressive is great, but here we go. See, now look, he's got 2 on in scoring position with 1 out. So
power swinging there, but effectively it's a sacrifice bunt. Not much speed on the bases, but a gapper here, and the game's tied.
Satchel Paige coming in.
Yeah, with the impending threat that Cardiac poses, Goverrnment goes to the pen. Satchel Paige, the screwball pitcher, out of the bullpen for Goverrnment. Starts him off with a changeup.
Goverrnment not the type of pitcher to not go right after you with that base open, as you see 2 early strikes there.
Yeah, infield playing back to surrender the run, but it makes no difference there. Cardiac strikes out on 3 pitches.
Number 29.
RBI man activated once again for Hairston, hitting under 100, swinging on the screwball. Fastball, he takes that one. Good eye there from Cardiac. Oh, perfectly placed up in the zone. 1 strike away from getting out of it is Goverrnment. Satchel Paige delivers. Cardiac takes. 2-2. Oh, a great at bat here. Full count. The pitch. Cardiac takes it. It's perfectly placed. He struck him out. 87 miles an hour. Too foolish there.
Oh,
Goverrnment gets out of it.
What a pitch by Bice. Oh, that one threw me. That was placed so well and just absolutely froze him for the backwards K.
Fooled Cardiac too. Definitely would probably want that one back, especially with the threat that was brewing. And right on cue, Goverrnment gonna hit this one hard, but it's over to Stowers. No harm, no foul.
No leadoff runners yet in this inning, or not yet, but overall. So that's good for the Cardiac Cardinals.
Madlock hits that one hard. Angle ranging back to the deepest part of the park. He makes the catch on the warning track.
Good speed and a good route to the ball for sure.
Great contact in this inning for Goverrnment from his 7 and 8 hitters. And an even count now on his 9 hitter, Joe Morgan. This one is popped up. Angle calling it off. He has it. A 1-2-3 inning for Hensman. And the Cardinals will come back up to bat, 9-1-2.
Already into the 7th here. This game's moving quickly after most of the scoring done in the early innings.
First pitch on Angle, he takes it. 1 RBI on the season for the center fielder. Quickly behind, 0-2. Pitch from Page. Good take there at 100 miles an hour. Not easy to do. He can't hold up on that one. Strike 3 call, or swinging rather. And now Corey Ray will bat with 1 out. Unable to lay off that screwball. It has been working here for Satchel Paige. And then he pipes in a fastball there. Probably not where Goverrnment wanted it, but Cardiac wasn't looking for it. The 0-2 pitch.
That's
Cardiac
driven.
Hits that one super hard into the right center field gap. It's not going to be gone. It's off the wall, but nonetheless, a timely extra base hit here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, good 1-out double. He really got a good stroke on that. I was going to say it's tough to follow up sometimes when someone throws you one of those screwballs outside and brings a fastball right back in. Good sequencing by Bice there, but Cardiac able to get a hold of a pitch to hit.
The team leader in home runs, Stowers, he had one earlier in the game, but he strikes out on 3 pitches. Perhaps the best hitter in the lineup for the Cardinals, unable to put anything together there. It'll be up to Nick Solak to convert that runner into a much-needed run here late in the game. Finds himself ahead. 2-1 pitch. Dribbled over to the third. He's got a lot of speed. He is safe at first. Runner was coming home. Great base running there from the Cardinals. It's a 1-run ball game.
Heads up baseball. I mean, he sent him home early on that play. He knew he was charging for home. That ball was hit just slow enough. Had just enough speed to get to first. A very impressive play as that shot into the gap. That could be catchable though. Ooh.
Barry Bonds catches it near the track. A good charge on that one from Cardiac. But he steals a critical run there as he tries to make this comeback.
Yeah, 3-2 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Looking like the top of the order for Goverrnment. Let's see if Hensman can continue to hold him.
Hensman locked in through 12 pitches. Just what Cardiac wants, especially with that specialist trait. Willie Mays hits one hard into the gap. Stowers is going to cut it off, and he will. He has been good in the outfield today. It's a leadoff single, though, for Goverrnment.
Now batting, the left.
And now Barry Bonds will bat, the owner of a .342 batting average.
Ball time.
Hensman losing that locked-in status on his mojo.
In time.
Falls behind 2-0 to Barry Bonds. That one, oh, Hensman lucky he wasn't taken out by that one. In any case, the first two have reached here for Goverrnment.
Yeah, a huge stinger there up the middle by Goverrnment. And now Jimmy Rollins digging in for another opportunity here. Very dangerous 3-hole hitter.
Starts him off with a fastball. Electing to stay away from that inside pitch trait so far. Gonna try and go 3 straight. No, he's going inside. Fastball. Rollins over to Solak. This could be 2. On to Hairston to first. Critical double play there for the Cardinals if they want to get out of this.
Yeah, good pitch. Got the soft contact he was looking for. Cardiac still living and dying right on the edges of these zones here.
Misplaced changeup there. Goverrnment thought about chasing it, but he doesn't. Hensman falling behind again. Big insurance run out there for Goverrnment. We may see Cardiac just walk him here, and that's exactly what we're going to see. Fell behind and just decided it wasn't worth it anymore.
Yeah, 2 home runs yesterday in the game from Gwynn against Mantis, so not the kind of guy you want to be messing around with. And with Specialist engaged here on Frank Thomas, this looks like the right move.
Even with the Specialist, you got to be careful with a .474 batting average hitter.
Absolutely.
He finds himself in an even count. Could be the last hitter for Hensman.
Yeah, if all you looked at was the power rankings in the beginning, you saw Bice down at 20 and decided not to worry about him. You probably should have done your homework and saw that he batted over 400 in Season 7, so...
Excellent screwball there. Punches him out. He breaks his bat in frustration. And Cardiac does a good job holding this game at 1 run.
Yeah, we have a really exciting tilt on our hands here. Let's see if the Cardinals can manage to claw back and tie this one. 6 more outs to work with.
Logan Wyatt puts a charge into that one. Will Bonds be able to track this one? He jumps. Yeah, I don't know if he needed to, but in any case, it's off the wall. And it's going to be a long single. He just hit it a little bit too hard and can't run very fast.
Yeah, not a lot of speed. Let's see if Cardiac decides to employ a pinch runner here. It doesn't look like he's going to. I know he's got some speed on that bench, I think.
Cardiac looking for late inning magic, but he'll have to do it against the Specialist. CC Sabathia has not been good this season yet for Goverrnment, sporting a 5.14 ERA.
Yeah, regardless of that Specialist trait, too. That's very interesting.
Starts him with a good fastball. Will Smith behind 0-2. Way early on that curveball in the dirt. It's the first out.
There it is.
Looking to dodge the Specialist trait. Cardiac goes to Devin Mann, hitless on the season. Sabathia deals. Cardiac takes. Steal attempt here. He got a great jump, and he's in there even with the low speed.
Yeah, that's a good jump. Cardiac been waiting all game for that opportunity to steal. Now look at Bice be a little bit shook.
Oh, Cardiac takes a pitch that he whiffed at earlier in a full count pitch. Hit and run. It's up the middle. Shortstop is going to have it. Rollins on to first. The Cardiac won't attempt to make a mad dash home this time. Not enough speed to pull that off. But the tying run is 90 feet away. Hairston, patient on the first pitch. He wasn't last time.
He's got to be due. He's got to be due.
Hairston looking for the hit of the season so far for the Cardinals. Oh, he takes a good changeup. One more strike for CC Sabathia to get out of this jam. Cardiac taking a breather. Pitch. Dribbles it over to third. Madlock has it. On to first. And Goverrnment pitches his way out of a jam. Excellent job there.
Yeah, definitely great job by Goverrnment there to lock it down and not allow that runner to score, keeping this a one-run ball game. 11 hits for the away team, 10 for the home team, so this really couldn't be any more close right now. Both of these players pulling out all the stops.
Lincoln Hensman's still in there, and he's going to boot this comebacker. May still have time, and he does. First batter of the inning is retired, and that'll bring up Robinson. Hensman back to being locked in. But he's going to surrender a single here to Robinson. A great piece of hitting on an up and in fastball.
Yeah, able to get around it on it. Sometimes all you got to do is get some wood and just slap it. And Vice manages to do it there. Smacks it right up the middle.
See how much longer Hensman has. He is at 31 pitches. The 32nd pitch is fouled into the seats. The 0-1 is a changeup popped up into left center field. Bermuda Triangle converging, but it should be Hairston, and it is.
A little bit of like synchronized swimming, it looks like there too from the other guys.
Yep. And now Joe Morgan, who's had a great day at 2 for 3 at the plate, will look to extend a 2-out rally here for the Goverrnment. And it's a knockdown by Hensman over to short onto first. The old what is that, 1-6-3?
Yeah, that saves a hit for sure. I think that was going straight up the middle, so the ability to just get some leather on that. Harrison charging makes the throw. That was really, really, really heads-up baseball by the shortstop to get that out there. The runner just too slow.
Adam Engel facing a specialist and tense and with 2 bars of pressure, looking pretty ineffective here. Cardinals are going to go to a pinch hitter, Logan Taylor. Not that much better at the plate, but he is, I believe that's 99 speed. Power swinging all the way. The 15th pitch from Sabathia. Cardiac takes. If you're Cardiac, you got to get this speedy runner on to start. Offers at that, and luckily for Cardiac, it's fouled off. The 1-2 from CC Sabathia. Fastball Cardiac offers. Great location there. Got him to chase. And Goverrnment is 2 outs away from a win here.
Yeah, he's been all night been able to get Cardiac to chase a few of those on the outside portion of the zone.
Ooh, Cardiac may have check swinged a bit accidentally there. That fastball wasn't quite on the corner. That one a bit low. Sabathia locked in now. That is good for Goverrnment. Oh, he wanted that one, but he chops it a little too high. Left center field. Center fielder calls off Bonds. 1 out to go. It will be Stowers. He has a home run in this game. Can he be the hero? The 0-1.
Oh, man.
The umpire needing glasses there. That changeup in the other batter's box, and 1 strike away. He paints it on the corner. Goverrnment getting the win here, a close 3-2 victory.
Yeah, man, that was a really, really great game we just had on our hands. What you saw on strike number 2 is definitely a bit of desync. I personally have seen that.
Right.
With the check swing in this game, he probably did swing on Goverrnment's screen, didn't swing on Cardiac's screen, so really unfortunate break. But yeah, a great game regardless of that fact. Cardiac really did his best to try and claw back into this one after giving up 3 runs early. He locked it down after the first inning. There's really not much more you can do.
Yeah, great pitching there from Goverrnment. Everything in that game for Goverrnment going right in the first inning. Those 3 runs, all he needed. And that's going to be a big win here for Goverrnment, who I believe his record moves up to 6-3.
Yeah, 6-3 as Cardiac moves to 5-8. But now Goverrnment looking to move into a bit of a pole position with the playoffs. You still got the 1-2 up there in Lazy and Ash, but Goverrnment now in the 6th position, jumping over Mike the Cooch and myself respectively. So this is going to be a big week 3 coming up for Goverrnment, and this is going to be a big game too for both teams.
Yeah, Cardiac, one of those contenders early for some of the later playoff spots. We know there will likely be a team or two that gets in with an under 500 record. And if you're a fan of the Cardiac and his Cardinals, you're thinking, why not them?
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely one of those Xbox players that I feel like can steal a lot of wins from the guys who have not played with him very much or not expecting him to be as sharp as he is. We know what he's got in his trophy cabinet. We know what he's got in his locker. You just saw an absolutely lockdown pitching performance, honestly, from him. Just 3 runs in the first. Really unfortunate because the new and improved Goverrnment he's a different kind of animal with that contact swing and his ability to take balls that are just on the edge of the zone.
Yeah, the players of the game there, from Goverrnment. No doubt in my mind, it's got to be Bob Gibson and CC Sabathia combining for a great shutdown performance, holding Cardiac to 2 runs.
Yeah, absolutely. The decision to go to the bullpen there, taking out Satchel Paige when he did, ended up being a pretty good decision. It looked like a little bit of an early call to the pen because I was worried if that game got tied and we were running into extras that Bryce might be burning pitchers a little bit early, but he managed to work out. He was taking advantage of a lot of swing and misses from the Cardinals.
Yeah, great performance there from both teams. Goverrnment pulling it out. We'll see how Game 2 shakes out. As soon as the players are in, we will come back as soon as that happens.
Goverrnment confirming in chat that that Cardiac did in fact swing on that strike 2 call on the third out in the ninth. So yeah, just an unfortunate bit of desync. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to Emerald Diamond.
All right, totally different ballpark here. You could argue there's still a bit of hitter friendliness down the left field line. It is a bit of a short porch, but everywhere else, there's big gaps. Right field is a bit deep. Center field certainly deep. Could be a totally different ball game here.
Yeah, absolutely. Emerald Diamond's interesting dimensions do provide some very, very large gap space. I believe you stated to me that it might in fact have the largest gaps in the game, even over Shaka. Shaka's just deep, whereas there's a ton of ground you have to cover at Emerald Diamond. So let's see if either of the teams here can use that to their advantage. You know that Bryce has a great ability to contact swing, and you know that Cardiac can put a few over the fence. So see if he takes advantage of the short porch while Bryce tries to live in the gaps.
Yeah, going back to the gaps, I believe as far as Emerald goes, the left center field and right center field gaps, they are consistent and deep, but I believe the deepest left center field gap is El Viejo, and
yes.
for right field it is Red Rock.
Yeah, that makes sense. They are a bit of a carom corner, but as far as symmetry goes, this stadium has a ton of ground to cover for sure.
Willie Mays will start with an 0-1 count here in Game 2. Kyle Funkhauser, K-Man activated. Could be a big trait here in Game 2. Stowers is going to have to make a play on this one. He does. The leadoff runner here retired. That's big for Cardiac, who's looking to have a bounce-back performance on the mound.
For sure, and if you've ever played against the Cardiac Cardinals before, you are probably glad that you're not involved in this game, as Cardiac often brings the funk when Kyle's on the mound.
The owner of a 1.08 whip is ahead, 0-2. Barry Bonds will see a fastball here. Just missed at 101. And as you can see, even with the non-power pitching, as this one is going to be an easy out for Hairston, even with the non-power pitching, the K-Man is bringing the velo up to 101.
Yeah, that's definitely some juice. Funk is all arm here, no junk, pretty decent accuracy, and a good 5-pitch selection to work with. So if Cardiac can use sequencing and that velocity to his advantage, again, he's going to be looking to paints. So if he can keep Bryce off the board, keep base runners off the base paths again, he should be in good shape.
Jimmy Rollins is going to get a 2-out bloop single here. Nice hit there from the shortstop. And now Tony Gwynn looking to start a 2-out rally. Already 9 RBIs on the season. Funkhauser delivers a changeup. Goverrnment doesn't like it. A slider here, backdoor. Goverrnment swings. This one, soft contact, but it's out towards that short porch. Stowers leaps and makes the catch. Off the bat, obviously the audio cue, weak contact, but like I said, that short porch, it just plays a little different.
Oh my God, I was clenching there a little bit with that ball. I felt like it had the potential to be a soft contact home run. Ended up hanging out on the fence. Was definitely gonna hit the wall. So Cardiac making the right decision to jump.
Cardiac trying to jump on that cutter early, but he finds himself behind 0-2.
Nope, high.
Clayton Kershaw, the southpaw, deals great fastball at 101 miles an hour. Cardiac lays off, and the leadoff batter is retired. Bice guarding the lines once again. Another check swing. Pumping strikes early is Goverrnment. And another one there. Back-to-back Ks with the same pitch.
Yeah, he's definitely hitting his spot with that fastball early. Coming in at 101, that is really hard to get around on.
It'll be up to Nick Solak to start a 2-out rally here early in the game. The 0-2 just misses. I want to say we were on the verge of an immaculate inning there, but it is avoided. Tried a couple off-speed pitches on 2 strikes. We'll see if he goes to that up and away 4-seamer again. Yeah, I believe that's what he tried. It was a little bit more towards the middle of the plate, but in any case, Clayton Kershaw strikes out the side.
Yeah, freezes him there for the backwards K. 3 strikeouts in the inning. Yeah, that fastball is something else. If Bice is able to locate that all game, Cardiac is going to have a tough time finding strikes to hit.
Goverrnment trying to get back to work, but he's going to pop this one out to the right fielder, Ray, who almost overruns his spot, but still makes the catch. Campanella. We'll see a slider. He takes. The 1-0. This one is popped into left field. Over on the track in foul territory is Stowers. Quickly 2 down here for the Cardinals.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 24.
Jack Roosevelt Robinson swings early on a changeup. Stowers will not have the time to get over to this one. It's the first strike. Swinging again on a changeup, popping it over to Ellis. And that's the 3rd out. Cardiac perhaps sensing a pattern here with these changeups.
Yeah, he definitely finds what works, and if it works to a general degree, he's going to stick with it. So he found out a little bit more about Bice in the first game, and it looks like he's trying to employ that here in Game 2 to his advantage. Early on, it's working out for soft contact and some missed strikes.
Ugly swing there on 1-0 brings the count to 1-1. Can't lay off the fork. Kershaw's 1-2. We'll see if he tries that fastball again. Goes with a changeup. Cardiac doesn't bite. The 2-2. A good at bat here for Drew Ellis, trying to get a leadoff runner aboard. Goverrnment's pitch. It's up out of the zone, but Cardiac can't lay off. 4th consecutive strikeout to start the game here for Kershaw.
Yeah, he's dealing so far. The only thing about strikeouts, though, is it runs that pitch count up. So if Cardiac can find a way to sit on some pitches, work some counts a little bit better, he might be able to get Kershaw out of this ballgame sooner rather than later.
Another 0-2 pitch. 5 strikeouts in a row to start the game. Goverrnment making his bid for the Von Acesson Award.
Yeah, it's going to be a hotly contested one this season for sure.
This one will not be a strikeout. It is going to split the aforementioned gap. Will Smith running to second. Any amount of speed could allow a triple here, but it looks like Cardiac, yeah, he's going to push it. Robinson's throw. Smith is saved. 2-out triple.
Wow, absolutely risky. You know, the purist in me does not enjoy seeing him go for 3rd there, but it does end up working out. Runner on 3rd with 2 outs here. Just a base hit will bring him home.
Oh, Cardiac doesn't bite on the fastball right down the pipe and behind 0-2. Lays off that fastball. Colby Fitch, the DH, doesn't get a piece of that fork. It's in the dirt on to first. 6 strikeouts consecutively here for Goverrnment.
Besides the gap.
But yeah, 6 outs recorded all on strikeouts. This one is also not a strikeout. It is in the gap, but not to the wall. So it's going to be a leadoff double here for Goverrnment. Bit of trouble over there for Ellis, but it's no harm, no foul. Funkhauser in a jam early here in the 3rd. Gonna try and loop a breaking pitch up and in. Morgan bites. This one is going to be a blooper, and easily the run will score. Angle doesn't even attempt to throw to the plate. Goverrnment leads 1-0.
Sometimes it's a bloop and a blast. Other times it's a blast and a bloop. Either way, Goverrnment coming out to an early 1-0 lead here.
Willie Mays looking to pour it on here. Funkhauser has him at a 1-1 count. Good change up there. Came in activated. Got him. 101 miles an hour Makes Willie Mays the first
Now
out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 25.
Barry Bonds, 350 average. Bites on the changeup. Wyatt has it, backhands it, flips to first. It's a double play. Goverrnment thought that maybe that was going over his head.
Yeah, I guess he thought there was a little bit more English on that ball that was going to shoot it over towards the line, but it just floated up there for the first baseman. Easy play, easy double play, and Cardinals get out of the inning with only a run.
Now Devin Hairston, the shortstop, has had a miserable season thus far. As you said, due for a hit.
Yeah, everybody on the Cardinals definitely rooting for Devin here, I'm sure.
That one slugged up the middle. There's that hit that we were talking about. Goverrnment surrendering the leadoff runner here. Adam Engel, with a lot of speed. See if he thinks about a sacrifice here. He is not. He's behind 0-2. I want to say there's been either 0-2 or 1-2 on every single batter thus far.
Yeah, for sure. Just having.
And he strikes out another K.
Yeah, I was just saying he's having a hard time holding up on balls out of the zone. He's having a hard time taking those pitches off the plate. And every time I feel like he engages the take, Bice is taking advantage of that and jumping right on him with a strike. So it's creating some tough counts.
Lucky there for the Cardinals. That wasn't called fair. They were going to attempt to throw down to second, start a double play. Runner going. Taken. It's a pass ball, so no throw. He had the base stolen anyway. It's a one-out stolen base. Now a runner in scoring position. Does a good job not striking out on that pitch.
That's outside.
Ooh, good at bat here for Ray. Goverrnment guards the lines. The full count pitch. Gets him to dribble it over to third. Runner will get to third. And he will beat out the throw at first. An infield hit.
I did not expect him to beat that, but he is absolutely blazing on the base paths there. It was a leadoff hitter.
Big threat here for the Cardinals. Tying run on third. Go ahead runner. It's going to be a suicide squeeze, but he pops the bunt foul. Tough break there for the Cardinals, but they still find themselves in a hitter's count. Count is even now, 2-2. Kershaw's delivery. Fastball, he pops it up. Shallow left field, no chance to advance him home. Rollins makes the catch, 2 down. And that, folks, was Goverrnment's first out this game, recorded not via the strikeout.
Wow.
Nick Solak in need of a clutch hit here. Finds himself behind. Speed at first, not so much on third. The 0-2, he lays off. Good block there behind the plate. Another, oh, that one gets past Campanella. Cardiac, not a lot of speed on third, so
yeah.
He won't challenge. Dribbles that one, it's foul.
Yeah, I thought there was more speed at third there. It was definitely one of those wild pitches that you could score on, but you're not going to send a guy like that.
Another full count pitch. We'll see if he sends the runners, or at least the one on first. He doesn't. He swings through 100 miles an hour. Goverrnment gets out of a huge jam. It's been a theme here early. Goverrnment getting into trouble versus Cardiac, but finding his way out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of these teams have shown a good proficiency at working out of jams. Just Cardiac not able to really string anything together when he's got less than 2 outs.
This fastball is going to be sent out to Stowers, who has it. Leadoff runner retired. And now it'll be up to Tony Gwynn. A lot of speed at the plate here. Funkhauser came in activated, 0-2 count. Fastball, swing and a miss. 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 35.
Frank Thomas, still looking for his first home run on the season. Way early on the changeup.
No home runs, but a .450 batting average. You got to be pretty pleased with that.
Absolutely. A 1-1 count. The slider. Thomas will bloop it. That .450 average will get even larger. As Engel gets it back in, and it's a 2-out hit for Goverrnment.
Now batting,
Yeah, another leadoff base runner for the Republic. Or no, it's not leadoff. Excuse me, 2-out base runner. But yeah, a nice single, and let's see what he can do with Campanella here. He's shown a proficiency of shooting balls into the gap.
Yeah, Gapper here likely scoring the run with the big gaps here in Emerald. He finds himself in a hitter's count. Cardiac, that one is blasted out to angle. It's going to drop, not in the gap. Runner thought about challenging the third. He goes back, cutoff man collects it. And it's back-to-back two-out hits here for Goverrnment. It's been a theme. This one over to Ellis, should be no trouble. And both teams get into jams here in the bottom of the third and the top of the fourth, but get out of it.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 now coming up for Cardiac. Let's see if he's able to be selective. He's got to find his pitch. That's been the big issue for the Cardinals here in these games, is not swinging at the pitches you can hit.
Puts a good charge on that one, but he just got on top of it and was a bit early. But he's going to shoot that one the other way. Guard lines not paying off in Goverrnment's favor. It's a leadoff single.
Yeah, it's still an interesting choice to me. I'm not exactly sure why he's playing on doubles defense when he's barely giving up any singles. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, it gets Cardiac a hit there, and then a 6 on to 4 over to 3 double play just as soon as I try to finish my sentence. What do you know?
Yeah, the poor defensive alignment making no difference there. Only one extra pitch needed from Kershaw to retire that runner. And it'll be up to Will Smith to extend the inning. Cardiac trying the contact swings here. Finds himself behind. Kershaw looking for another K. 2-2. This one's hit pretty hard, but it's out to Gwynn. Had him played pretty well. And that's the end of the fourth. Leadoff runner reaching there for the Cardinals, but was quickly erased by the double play. Still, we're seeing a pretty decent hitting ability from both teams. I'd be shocked if the game ends at 1-0.
Yeah, I agree so far. There's been a lot of hard contact as that ball's lifted over to Stowers. Nice out number 1 for the Cardinals. Still living on the corners. If you want to take a few notes on pitching, you should probably watch this guy pretty closely.
Bice doesn't chase the slider. He's going to see a fastball. He swings. Hairston collects onto first. He got him. 2 outs now in the 5th as we approach the halfway point of this game. Funkhauser, having a great outing so far. He's going to get a first pitch out over to Hairston. We are through 4.5. Goverrnment still leading 1-0, and it'll be 7, 8, and 9 here for the Cardinals.
What Cardiac has managed to do through this entire set is condition Bice that he is living on the corners. So now Bice has no choice is to just swing at all these pitches that Cardiac keeps nailing, and it's making him more impatient and causing him to run a lot less deep counts than he did in the first game.
Cardiac wanting that one back. He had it timed perfectly, but just didn't get the reticle where it needed to be. And he falls behind 1 and 2. Another great pitcher's count. This one is going to be blooped into left center field. Bonds coming in, took a bad route. It drops in front of him. Leadoff single here for the 7-hole hitter.
That's the second route we've seen taken by a corner outfielder by the Republic that has managed the Cardinals a hit. This time actually working out and not getting the guy at second base. So let's see if that leadoff hitter's going to be useful. He elects to go with the pinch runner for his DH. Not a bad play.
Yeah, a lot of speed over there at first. Hit and run is on. Over to first baseman. He's going to try to get the out at second. He can't, but not any speed at all from the plate. So they still get the fielder's choice at first. Effectively a sac bunt there.
And with 1 out, I think he's got eyes on third base. Oh, that's up the middle.
He's not going to need it. This one is thumped up the middle. A lot of speed rounding third. The throw from Mays is going to be close at the plate. He is safe. This game is tied.
Great piece of hitting. Wow, right up the chute, right between the legs of the pitcher. Awesome speed on second base, and he goes for the extra base too because he knows Bice is throwing home. Really great baseball here with 1 out by the Cardinals to tie it up.
Cardinals way ahead of that changeup. Tries to poke that fastball perhaps into left field. He's going to float this one over to the right side of the infield. Goverrnment should have it. He does. Now they'll need a clutch 2-out hit here from Stowers. A lot of speed on second. They'll have to get a clutch hit if they want to get their first lead of the series.
Yeah, Stowers batting 186, but with 4 home runs. When he seems to hit the ball, he tends to run into it. Let's see what he can do here.
1-1 pitch, hit hard over to second, but Robinson makes a nice pick on the dirt, onto first. This game is going to have to stay tied for now.
Yeah, unfortunate. If he's not holding that runner on, I think that gets through the hole. But either way, Cardiac Cardinals come back and tie this game, living up to their namesake for sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tied game here in the 6th. Barry Bonds facing Funkhauser. Goverrnment has had the contact home run stroke working recently. Cardiac has held him at bay tonight as Ray catches the first out.
That's down.
That slider just misses. Changeup has been effective so far, but Goverrnment handles that one into left center field. Nobody's going to catch this one. We'll see how far he can run. Angle collects it, fires it to third. Goverrnment thinks better about challenging. Probably a good decision there. It's a 1-out double.
That was great. That was about as far as you could possibly hit one in this park without getting it over the fence. So good double there by Bice with 1 out. It looks like he's gonna do back-to-back here.
Oh, diving catch, he can't make it. Goverrnment is gonna pull ahead 2-1, back-to-back doubles, like you were saying.
Now batting.
Goverrnment figuring out Cardiac here. The pitch is maybe a little too predictable. Try and get him on a changeup here. Fastball, he kind of missed location. Solak dives, saves a run there onto first. 2 outs now. Cardiac hoping to keep this game at a 1-run deficit.
Both these managers playing each other very, very close through this set.
Hairston leaps, makes the catch. The game will stay at a 1-run deficit for the Cardinals. He hung that slider. Goverrnment made a great swing, but a great play there from the shortstop.
Yeah, that was huge. That was definitely going to result in a run if he doesn't get to it. Just great timing on the jump. Manages to secure the play, and we're back at it here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now Satchel Paige will be the first pitcher out of the pen like he was last game for Goverrnment. Goverrnment fooled on the first 2 pitches and the first 3. Leadoff strikeout here for Goverrnment.
Third baseman, number 10.
Drew Ellis, another power hitter here. And the power on display there. That is a loud single out to Bonds.
Yeah, 1-out hit. Looks like, what do we have here? The 4, 5, 6 hitters. So, not sure if he's going to try and move him over. Let's see what he does with Y here. Try and run into a big strike.
Goverrnment puts a screwball up and away. 1-1 count. Hit and run. No, he doesn't hit. Throw down to second is not in time. Rollins applies the tag a bit too late. Another stolen base with a low-speed runner here for Cardiac.
Great
steal. One blooped into center. No bad routes that time for Goverrnment, but he does miss. He misthrows it. It's going to go behind the plate.
Whoa.
Cardiac can't advance, though. I don't think he realized what was happening.
Well, he didn't have a lot of speed, and that ball took a really hard carom off the backstop. That's a tough break. You definitely want to try and get the extra base out of it. It doesn't end up being consequential here, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a rally extinguished here for Goverrnment. A bit of a heart attack moment for him as he airmailed that throw. But in any case, he still leads by 1. And Robinson will bat. Lincoln Hensman has been reliable for Cardiac in this series. Slider, Goverrnment doesn't bite on it. He's going to see another changeup here. Way early. Fastball, he pops it up. Ray calling for it. Makes the catch.
Now batting, the
That'll
third
bring up
baseman,
Madlock.
number 18.
Screwball here. Goverrnment offers, he misses. The 0-1. Change up. Goverrnment swings and he's behind 0-2. See what Hensman offers here. Goverrnment dribbles it over to Wyatt. Should have it. Collects it. Steps on the bag. 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 8.
Now Joe Morgan, the 9-hole hitter, the DH. Hits it pretty hard, but it's over to Solak. Doesn't need to make a strong throw there. Only 1 power on the throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Cardinals, looking to flip the momentum around a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Even with Hensman on the mound, Vice still able to work around that specialist in the first game and this game with some hard contact. Cardiac, though, with a good 3rd out. He's utilizing his painting well, as we say. It's still a one-run ball game. He's really going to need to claw back into this here.
Cardiac had the pinch runner from earlier still in at DH, so he's going to go to the bench here and try and reach base, but quickly behind 0-2 is Devin Mann. See what gives from Page. That one is hit pretty hard over to second. No dive once again from the middle infield. The leadoff single here for Cardiac, just with the doctor ordered.
Now base running, number 15.
Now Devin Hairston. Runner going. Government didn't catch it. It's a stolen base with 0 outs. A lot of speed too.
Yeah, absolutely big there. But as he waves at an inside
pitch. Again, Hairston, the RBI man, can't make a clutch play with the trade activated. Runner going again. Throw down from. Oh, he got him. It's the second out.
I can't believe
Cardiac
that.
all in. Just couldn't reach.
That was really tough. I mean, I think he did get a little bit of a slow jump on it. As easy ground out for out number 3 there. Brings us to the 8th inning, but I don't think it was the wrong decision. It was a bang play.
Yeah, also I want to say he was hit and running there because he did swing at it. He just missed, and that let the runner hang out to dry. As this one is going to be another extra base hit for Goverrnment. See how fast Angle can get it in. Yeah, it's going to be another double. Goverrnment not challenging for a triple yet on any of these gappers. Waving at the changeup. Cardiac got to do everything in his power to keep this a one-run game. This is going to help as Angle has it. And now Jimmy Rollins.
Still electing to stay away from that inside pitch.
Thought about it there. He's going to go with the changeup. He hangs it. Rollins fouls it off. Going to try and bury this slider. Rollins hits it hard over to Solak on the first. Wyatt collects it, even with the tense mojo over there. But a huge insurance run for Goverrnment, 90 feet away. Fastball. This one's popped over to Stowers. Says he has it. You never know with that borderline 0 fielding. But he makes the catch. We're down to their final 6 at bats here, or final 6 outs rather, for the Cardinals. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3 to start us off.
Yeah, these are the guys who want stepping up to the plate in the clutch here, so let's see what they're able to accomplish. Just one run will get this game tied.
Trying to tie it with that swing. Yeah, it's going to be an out here. Leadoff runner retired. Now Stowers will bat. Team leader in home runs, but also batting under the Mendoza line. This one blooped over to right field. It's going to be caught by Gwynn. Excellent catch there in right field. Well timed by Goverrnment. 2 outs.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic sliding catch to pull that off for a really big out number 2 in this game, holding this 1-run lead.
Satchel Paige locked in. Nick Solak tense. Still a lot of power to work with. Behind 1 and 2. And he got him waved at the changeup. 1, 2, 3 inning. Combined effort there from Satchel Paige and the heroics in right field. Goverrnment 3 outs away from a sweep. Frank Thomas, 452 batting average, as impressive as anyone. This one is going to bloop in. The batting average keeps rising.
Yeah, Frank the Tank, the Big Hurt, whatever you want to call him, he just keeps getting himself on base. Not a lot of home runs for the contact slapping Goverrnment, but as he's proven, all he needs to do is get a few runners on. He can find a way to push them across.
Yeah, the Nugenics advertisements paying off there for Frank Thomas as he retreats back to first on the liner.
Very
bring
true.
up Jack Roosevelt Robinson. Skills diminished due to the specialist trait. This one, however, blooped into left field. Stowers comes on and dives. He can't catch it. Goverrnment thought about stretching to third. Wisely goes back. Looking to make some insurance plays here. Bill Madlock, the third baseman, owner of a 421 average. Pops that one out to center. Angle should have it. Makes the catch. Gets it in. One more out to go for the Cardinals, who are looking to keep this at a one-run game and try and get a rally going next inning. They're going to go to Bobby Miller.
Ooh.
This one's popped up. Should be playable. Smith collects it. Go to the bottom of the ninth here at Emerald Diamond. Cardiac Cardinals looking for one run.
Ellis, Wyatt, and Will Smith stepping up to the plate. Let's see if one of these big bats can bring some fireworks home for us.
Ellis, couple hits on the day, looking for a third there.
Outside.
Leadoff runner would be huge for the comeback effort. Waving on the chain is Cardiac. The 1-2 pitch. He got him 100 miles an hour. First batter retired for Goverrnment.
The first baseman, number 43.
Now Logan Wyatt, unfortunately for Cardiac, he is tense. Looking fastball there, couldn't get it.
Strike.
Behind 0-2. Satchel Paige strikes him out. 1 to go.
Now batting, the catcher.
Last hope for the Cardinals. Will Smith,
Number 52.
recent hero for the LA Dodgers.
The same three-man tandem stepping on the mound for the Goverrnment as well.
CC Sabathia looking for the one-out save. This one's popped up. Could be playable. First baseman over. He has it. It's a sweep for the Goverrnment.
Wow, absolutely just as tight as they come. I mean, this is what you signed up for when you decided to watch tonight. A 3-2 ball game in Game 1 and a 2-1 win for Goverrnment in Game 2. 13 strikeouts.
Dominant performance from Clayton Kershaw, Satchel Paige, and then CC Sabathia there for one out on the tail end. We went into this matchup talking about the early season plate dominance from Goverrnment, but the story today was pitching.
Yeah, absolutely. Both pitchers doing a really great job of finding corners and doing what they needed to do to get outs as we move into post-game here. Both pitchers played a great game. My windows are all over the place. Give me one moment to get Weaver up here.
No worries.
Just bring us home with that for a second.
Sure, yeah. The narrative early was Cardiac pitching, Goverrnment contact hitting. What we got instead was, great pitching for both teams, but dominant pitching from Goverrnment.
Yeah, absolutely. He was using those fastballs to his advantage, and he was really feeling himself getting Cardiac swinging out of the zone. That was a really big part of it. It's hard to tell sometimes if people are leaning just on balls or strikes, if they're going to swing or they're not going to swing. But he found that groove. He found when he felt like he was going to be able to work those balls out of the zone. He got away with them a lot, and he pounded strikes when he needed to. He got a lot of backwards Ks, and he scored the runs. So that's how you get a sweep in this league. That's how you establish yourself as an extreme competitor going forward. And if you ask me right now, he's probably the top Xbox player that we have on our plate.
Yes. Yeah, I've played him myself. It was a very difficult match for me. And as we saw here, he gave Cardiac fits as well. And obviously the massive sweep against Ashnod. Goverrnment ranked dead last by preseason rankings. He has made a huge statement here in the early going.
Yes, like I said before, if you knew him, you know he's got the potential in him. It's all about what's going on, in the head games, and what it seems like coming into Season 8 is Bice is more focused than he's ever been before. I don't think we've ever seen him as locked in as he's been right now. So that's what you have to watch out for. His ability to get that early sweep off Ash, get some really big wins against teams that he needs to beat. That's going to do him well going forward. On the other hand, Cardiac falling to now, I believe, 5-9. That's a tough position here in the early going, but he's no stranger to being around or below 500. So let's see what he's able to pull together too in the coming weeks.
Yeah, we'll see how things transpire here. It's only been 2 weeks, but it's been a blast here so far in the XBL. We saw a sweep tonight from Goverrnment, a sweep earlier in AAA from Cougar. Great sets all around. But that is going to do it for us here on this Sunday night. Make sure you look for another match of the week set next Sunday night. We'll announce matchups as we have them. And yeah, I've been Weaver for Prez, and thank you guys. Dwayne, you want to sign us off?
Yes, I would just like to say thank you again to Light Snack for partnering with me in Game 1. As always, we did an amazing job, or you did an amazing job. Everybody, all of our participants, again, it's been a wonderful 2 weeks. The action keeps getting closer. The upsets keep getting bigger. The playoff race keeps getting tighter. So just remember, hit your minimums, play your games, enjoy yourself. And at the end of the day, man, this is the best competition in the world. This is where you want to be. This is what you want to be watching. So with that, have a great night. Me and Weaver signing off. We'll see you next week. Later.